All right, can you introduce yourself?
This is the one, the only, the underdog, King Styles 261 in the flesh.
All right, Mr. Styles, what made you get into fitness?
What made me get into fitness? It started back in high school. Um, God bless the dead. I had a homeboy named Sherrod Butler, and man, he was on the football team, and I used to always see these guys that used to have these bench press shirts about how much they was lifting in the gyms and all of that stuff. And I was a smaller guy, so I was intrigued by it. My antennas just instantly just went up, man, and I just loved it from that point. Just to see those guys just lift those weights and just the attention that they was getting, I just really just developed a love for it. Actually, then that's where everything really just kind of sparked that for it.
All right, you said you had a love for fitness, so how many days do you work out?
Right now it's 6 days a week. We got an extra leg day in there now. It was 5 days, but now it's 6 days a week now because we're working towards different goals at the moment.
Oh, okay, you mentioned goals, so what are your short and long term fitness goals?
Short term goals, of course. Well, right now, trying to be able to bench, trying to get over the 600 pound club. Real close to it. Want to be able to squat 1,000 pounds. Want to be able to deadlift 1,000 pounds. That's short term. Some of them. Long term goals. Definitely about to start putting out T-shirts with different logos, different designs, different sayings, and things like that on it. I want to do my own protein line, pre workout, some type of a whey protein, and maybe even some type of an energy drink. All of those things associated with my name.
Okay, so what is your workout schedule or routine like?
Well, right now on Mondays, it's typically arm day, but I always start off my arm day with I like to try to get a heavy bench session in sometimes, and that kind of get the blood kind of pumping, and be able to really just go ahead and have a real good arm day. Tuesdays is legs. Wednesdays is a working chest day, so it's typically whatever that may be. If it's heavy week, then we're doing heavy work. If it's rep week, then I'm doing rep work. Thursdays is back day. Kind of switch between heavy back and light back. Fridays is shoulders. Switch between heavy and light shoulders. No, well, with shoulders, I have different shoulder workouts. So just kind of switch between the workouts depending on what week it is. And on Saturdays, that's an extra leg day. And Sundays is rest.
Okay, so what fitness training styles do you practice? Is it more muscle building, toning, weight loss, or CrossFit?
Well, me, I never even, my style was always strength. Like I always did a lot of strength building exercises. So I mean, in a nutshell, it was really just kind of picking up heavy things and putting them back down. But along me doing that, I started to figure out, hey, okay, now you're doing this, and this part of the body is building up, that part of the body is building up. So then I started to really have an understanding of, okay, you can do certain things to really take certain parts of your body to a whole nother level to really be able to get the best out of it. So I don't do CrossFit. Um, I don't. I don't think it's bodybuilding. Like not me. I mean, like I say, it just happened to my body just kind of built up like over time with the strength exercises. But the core of my workouts, me personally, is definitely bodybuilding. But the people I mean, not bodybuilding, strength training, but the people that's around me, whatever their goals are, as far as if it's losing weight, toning it up, bodybuilding, or whatever. I mean, I just kind of do my research on it, talk to people who I think kind of got more knowledge in that department, and just kind of put what they tell me along with what I know, and just use that to kind of help them to reach their goals.
You mentioned helping people to reach their goals. Do you consider yourself a personal trainer?
Uh, I wouldn't say that because I don't have clients that I train. I mean, I have people who where when I travel and like I go different places or I go to different gyms, I have people that may work out with me. Back in Jacksonville, I have a real loyal crew of guys that works out with me, and everybody brings something to the table. Like it's not all about me. Like everybody has their own unique style that they bring to the table to help some type of body part or whatever it may be. So I would more likely just kind of call it like a fitness influencer type of person. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you consider yourself a fitness influencer. So, what advice would you give anyone that wanted to get fit?
Um, the best piece of advice that I would say is I think that you have to get your mind into it first, and you have to kind of have it to where you don't really care what nobody else is doing. Because that was my mentality when I first started. I really had to get my mind in it as if, okay, this is something that I want to do. And I don't really care if this person is lifting more than me or whatever the case is. I know that what's going to get me to my goals is me actually focusing on what I'm trying to do and actually staying consistent with it. So if it was any type of advice that I would give, it would always be get your mind on whatever it is that you're doing, stay consistent, and don't quit. And just keep and no matter what, just keep going because this fitness thing, it's a lifetime thing that you're gonna carry with you. Like this ain't something that you're gonna do 1 week and then just quit and expect to see the results. Like this actually has to become a part of your lifestyle.
You mentioned fitness becoming part of your lifestyle. So, does it affect you when you don't get a chance to get a workout in on your days that you expect to?
Not me. I mean, it doesn't affect me. Sometimes, depending on whatever it is that's stopping me from doing that workout, I mean, I might get a little irritated, but it doesn't affect me because um, my schedule is so constant as far as me going that taking days off, like, that doesn't even bother me. Like, I'll be fine. I'll be able to come back the next day or next week or whatever it is and be just fine. So, no, I mean, it actually works. It actually helps, because those rest days and those rest periods and recovery, it really helps your body out a lot more than you know, especially if you're trying to be actually doing this right here in the long term.
Okay, do you think living your best life means being fit?
I do, especially if you're trying to stick around, because it's a lot of us that's checking out of here early, man. That we're actually leaving here early because we don't understand the importance of good health and keeping our bodies healthy, getting the blood work, getting the checkups, making sure that everything is functioning just right with you. Because I hate to say it, but if you get to the point where the doctor had to kind of tell you, okay, you need to work out now, I mean, it's almost like it's almost too late at that point. So you don't want to have to get to that point. Um, you don't have to be Arnold Schwarzenegger in the gym, you know what I'm saying? But just be in there doing something, even if it's walking on the treadmill 10, 15 minutes, doing some ab work, just in there, just doing something. And then eventually what's going to happen is you're going to find whatever it is that you love about doing it. And that's what's going to kind of keep you coming back. So if I had to say, I would definitely say if you want to live to be about 70, 80, 90, 100 years old, have a good chance at it, hey man, that you need to start your workout plan now and just make that a part of your life.
You mentioned, getting to workouts that you like and that you enjoy. So, which workouts do you enjoy the most?
Uh, I can't really single it down to just one. I mean, I can tell you which week that I enjoy the most is the heavy week when everything is heavy, because of course, like I started out as like a strength guy, so um, that's that's my origin of it. So of course, when it's that week when everything is heavy, bench, squat, uh, back work, um, deadlifts, whenever everything is just heavy, of course, like you're looking to push yourself to see what those numbers are compared to the last time whenever you actually went heavy, as far as me. So I wouldn't say that it's a single workout, but I would say that it's definitely the first week of every month for me, because that's the week that I just go just balls to the wall, just heavy with everything.
So, I'm curious, what is your daily nutrition like?
It varies. It depends. If it's a heavy week, like if I plan on trying to really like hit some big numbers that day, I'll probably start off. And this is just me. I'm not saying to follow this, but this is just me. So I'll usually do pancakes, sausages, a cup of coffee, and Powerade to start off my morning. Then lunchtime, I usually do uh, two double quarter pounders, French fries, then a drink. My pre workout would be 2 packs of tuna and two Greek yogurts. May throw a protein shake in there depending on how I'm feeling. My after workout meal would usually be sweet potatoes, half a chicken, mixed vegetables, and my meal before I actually go to sleep would be some type of fruit, whatever that fruit may be. Um, Brown rice. I'll maybe do a salmon, and I'll maybe do like another little protein shake, and that's typically what I would eat.
Okay, you mentioned protein shakes and pre workouts. So, how do you feel, or what's your thoughts on enhancers?
Um, you mean like as far as like people like having body parts that's like enhanced and stuff like that?
More like steroids or anything to kind of affect your muscle building or your toning or anything like that.
Um, I mean, me personally, I mean, I don't do it. You know, I mean, I kind of look at it like that's kind of like whatever floats your boat type of mentality. I mean, if you feel like you need to do that and if it works for you, then I mean, God bless you. But me personally, like I've never done it. I mean, I'm never gonna do it. Um, I've just seen too many like bad sides to it, so um, I'm not with it. But definitely, if other people is doing it, man, if they love it, if it's working for them, getting them paid or whatever the case may be, hey, God bless you.
All right, Mr. Stylez, I want to thank you for this interview, and we look forward to whatever else you have coming next.
Already, thank you for having me.